Alright. My name is Jason Dalton. I represent JLA Armament out of Zanesville, Ohio. We are a local gunsmith. I just started up, and we are a major supporter in the Second Amendment. And on the same note, we also believe that you don't have to have $500 to spend on a firearm to have the right to protect yourself and the right to bear arms. And with that said, I have two inexpensive firearms here, and I'm going to exploit some issues with them. Us as a company have figured out the issues with the firearms. At one time, for you lucky viewers out there that has already subscribed to my page, you have seen some of the videos, which I actually posted them videos up, not so much for public viewing, but we were at that time trying to work something out with High Point. High Point has, I'll put it in a nice way, High Point is nicely ignoring the fact. They 100% agree that there's feeding issues with their firearms, but basically the response that we were getting from them is, well, they sell them anyway. So I'm going to exploit the issues with them, and as we all know, High Points have feeding issues. For you lucky people out there that has got one, and I've heard mixed reviews, on so many thousands of rounds through your firearms with, not a problem. That could be true. But here's my experience with them. Before I was a gunsmith, I've owned several C9s. My last one I got so frustrated with that I wound up selling. And then once I started to actually be a gunsmith, boss basically told me that it was up to me to focus all my attention on getting the High Points to run. And we kind of had a guesstimate on what was going on with them. So basically I ran out and I bought two of them. And what I got here is C9 and the CF380, which seems to be the ones that have the most feeding issues. The other ones still do have some problems, but it seems like these are the number one problems. So with that said, I'm going to go into my issue was when I got the gun. It was pretty decent right out of the box. It ran good for about 150 rounds, and this is my experience with both the C9s that I had. With the one that I got mad and sold, and also this particular one here. 150 rounds into it, it was beautiful. Beautiful gun. I mean, it ran great. Everything I put in it. Steel, hollow points, whole thing. And then all of a sudden it was like a brick wall. Nothing but issues. I mean, ran all the way good, loaded up the next mag, and it was nothing but problems after that. And there was the notorious nosediving. It did everything but basically fail to extract. It was all feeding issues. I was getting rounds that were just simply flying out of the ejection port to 12 o'clock jams, 3-point jams, nosedives, double feeds, everything. And I'm pretty sure that over half of us has probably experienced it, because I've owned several of them and has had the same issue with every single one of them. So what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to give you a demonstration. This here is an untouched magazine. This is actually the magazine that, when I got the gun, was the first one that came with it. And this is the one that started giving me problems. So I bought, over the time, series of multiple mags. But I never wanted to touch this one, because this is the one that was giving me issues. Which will probably make a liar out of me today, but we'll see. This is the one that is giving me issues. And I did the typical. I looked up, tried to get everybody's feedback, and everybody says, adjust your feed lips, polish your ramp. Okay? So I did, and I work at a gunsmith shop, so I got the flits, the whole 9 yards, every polishing pad you could ever imagine, and I put a mirror image on that freaking ramp, and it kind of made it a little better, 1 or 2% better, but it never fixed it. So that's when we had to go further into the tune. And I'm going to be doing this video, and I'll be posting up a link either at the beginning or after on shipping information, because we are an FFL dealer, and we've got the high points figured out. So you can actually, when I did have my old videos up, I've got tons of requests for guys that just wanted to ship their gun to me and just let me deal with it. And we actually did have a couple magazines sent to us that we tuned out and mailed back for the guys. I've tuned out tons of them through our shop, family, relatives, friends, whole 9 yards, with tons of success. So, and even for you guys that have them, that everything's good and everything runs great, there's still ultimate tunes that you can do to get the most out of your firearm. So, and this don't even also have to be for your high points. You know what I mean? We do the ultimate tune for the 1911s on, and also we do the rock your clock. It's basically some gunsmith tricks to get the most out of your firearm. So, anyway, done blabbering. I've got some targets set up down here. I'm going to first run the untuned mag, and I'll even show you that I've even adjusted the feed lips and everything on this. And to give the gun a fair chance, I'm going to run some good ammo. Run some good ammo. It's Remington UMC. Actually, when I called High Point, this was the ammunition that they told me runs the best in. So that's what I got. But just to show you that my feed lips are spread out, as you see, it's not getting hung up on the feed lips, okay? Because I did exactly what everybody does, but then I started realizing, once I started researching, that there was not a whole lot of videos of guys actually shooting the high point. It's like 1 or 2 mags, and then that's like it. So that's 8 rounds. And I brought 2 tuned mags. So this is untuned. These are 2 tuned out mags of mine. 8 rounder and the 10 rounder, which everybody says the 10 rounders are really sketchy, and to not even buy them. It's the same as the 8 rounders. Everything internally is the same. So get my ears in. Nice. And this mag should give us a jam, but like all things we get on film, it probably run beautiful, but this is the one that I've been having issues out of. So okay, well, no slide lock, and then even the follower's acting up in there now. Prime example. For a minute there, I thought it wasn't going to jam on me. Wouldn't you freaking know it? But prime example. And, you know, let's just be honest and just get it all out of the get it over with. Nobody's pride's going to get hurt here, okay? I think we all know what this looks like. And this, you know, it's not a hit on your manhood or anything of that nature. All guns, man, they're all prone to something happening to them. And this is clearly, I mean, I could sit here, I'm not going to because I need some of the ammo to run through my good max. But I could sit here all day and it'll basically just keep repeating itself in different ways. And, you know, it's just, you know, that's just how it is, man. I dealt with it and dealt with it and dealt with it. And, you know, we figured it out. So, what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to run my tuned out mags. And this gun has been totally, I mean, dude, this has had the gunsmith complete package deal done to it. Everything that I've learned from Rock Your Glock to doing the ultimate 1911s, everything that I have possibly learned has been put into this gun, because that's kind of what I thought was, well, it just needs basically just going through and fluff and buffed and all this other stuff. So now watch these jam on me. That's just how film is. Oh, and another thing is that we this, like here, this is completely custom. It's had the whole internals, which you obviously can't see, but this has got rubber grip panels that we specialize. We cut them out to fit. I also changed my sights to white, which we can do any color. We can do glow in the dark, anything that you request. We do use Duracoat. That's the product that we do use. We have found that Duracoat, out of all the testing we have done with all the different firearm finishes, that Duracoat is some mean stuff. So we can Duracoat it basically as wild as you could come up with, anything that you want. And you'll see a little example with my C9 that actually is my wife's. So, but I just want to kind of give you, and then we do the flush fit buttons for you guys that do carry these, because that was also an issue with me when I first started using this gun, was I was constantly hitting the mag release button. In mid-fire, it's definitely an issue when you carry the firearm and it's concealed inside the waistband. You have a real good chance of tagging that and dropping mags. So we can kind of basically do anything that you would want, and you get a professional job. It's no shaker can jobs or anything like that. So let's see, I'll do the 8-rounder first. See how accurate it is. Get some headshots. Fucking things are accurate, dude. They're that accurate. I really do enjoy shooting the high point. They're scary accurate with the fixed barrel and the whole design. Blowback design's been around for years. It's been proven as almost one of the reliable systems out there. There's no friction. You can run it dirty. But with these, for some reason, with the magazines, it's just a real poor quality magazine. I mean, don't make no sense to me, because people can say that the gun's ugly, and they can say whatever they want about it being the ugly sister and all this other stuff. Internally, with the price that you pay for the gun, it's built. I mean, everything in it's thick, stamped out metal. None of that metal injection or any of that weak steel and stuff like that. Thick barrel. I mean, it's built, and they spend whatever time and quality on the gun, and then they make these magazines that are just like, I don't know, I've seen Pez dispensers of better quality than, say, High Point mag. So might not have, I don't think I got enough for another full mag here, but I'm going to be making more videos. The weather's starting to get a little warmer today. It's cold, but we're going to start making some more videos. And actually, what we're going to be doing, I got a bunch of mags for this. I want to try and get some film of it. We are actually going to try to enroll in a shooting course, a run and gun, with the High Points to promote our gunsmith shop. There you go, guys. Like I said, I will be posting up our mailing address and stuff, and you got to excuse the quality right now as far as our films and stuff, because I'm basically just filming off my smartphone right now. We are, like I said, we are a small business. We just fired up a couple months ago, and so things are going to start getting better as far as that. We are looking into getting some bipods and better cameras and such, and so it's going to start getting better. We're going to start making some pretty badass videos and stuff. We got a lot of stuff in mind, and a lot of it's going to be based around the High Points. Oh, I'm not done yet. I got one more to show you. This is let me separate these mags, because the 380s are tuned differently. Okay, this is my wife's. This was basically a brand new firearm when I started. She wanted it basically simple. What I had done was, she likes pink. Okay, that's basically what women don't. But she didn't want the whole thing pink. She thought it was gaudy looking. So I did her offsets, pink extractor. I also did pink sights for her. And then on this side, I did her lettering, and then also where the red for the safety was, I filled that in pink too. And then I just simply put on a slip Hogan grip, and that's it. Simple and sweet. I did more polishing to hers. I did the barrel, the whole chamber. And the only reason why I did that one was because, well, it already has mine I wanted all black. Hers already has the 380s come like that, so it actually don't look too bad with the barrel and stuff polished. So it's a really fun plinker. It's almost a shame that 380s are so hard and expensive to come up with, because it's almost funner than the 9 to shoot. What I got here is shit, I've had these for a while too. I've been hoarding them. So you guys are lucky. This is mixture here. Some handful of them are some Federal. The other ones are well, they're all almost all of them are Federal because it's American Eagle. Some are Blazer aluminum, some are Blazer brass. One of them there is a Remington. So we'll empty this out here for you guys. It's so weird though, because when I first started, I just basically bought the 9, and then I got a real good deal on the 380, so I got it. Actually, I'll load this mag up with these. These are old, man. I'm almost scared to shoot these. These are Blazer aluminums. They don't look so clean. But anyway, yeah, I got the 9 first, and then when I got a good deal on the 380, you know, I jumped on it. And seems so weird loading this up and seeing the small rounds in there as opposed to the 9mm. I'll put 2 brass on top. Set up some more targets here. It's like no recoil in it. And don't be laughing at me because I'm over here shooting gun with pink stuff on it, guys. You can laugh inside, but not out loud. Seems weird looking at the pink sights. Yeah, and these are tuned out mags. A JLA armament. The same tune don't work for all the magazines that I've worked on. Your 380 tune's different than your 9mm tune, and the same goes for your 40s and 45s. And it seems like with the 40s and 45s, a lot of it does seem like ammo does play a part. With so far, what I found with the 380 and the 9, it just chews up anything with the tune. It don't matter. But with the 40 and 45, you try to run some of the steels, the powder don't burn as fast, and I don't think it has enough inertia to move the slide. This wasn't a shooting skill video, guys, but I basically just wanted to kind of give you a demonstration on how a high point should and can run. But you know, a lot of stuff, you know, guys will try and do on their own, and some things just aren't met. You know, sometimes, you know, you guys send it to the professionals and let them deal with it. So with that said, I do appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe, please share, and please contact us. we'd love to hear from you. And like I said, if you send us your gun, and we'll arrange shipping information. Basically, we'll give you the small fee amount, and the majority of your cost is going to be in shipping. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. You know what it costs to ship a firearm. So that's going to be the major cost. But sometimes it's worth it, man. I mean, the gun's cheap. It's worth putting a little money into, and letting me go through it and getting everything smoothed out and up to date and everything. So, because let's just face it, High Point is it's like the difference between a parts replacer, a mechanic, a guy that just replaces parts on your car until he luckily finds the right one and he replaces the right one, or an actual ASE certified mechanic that can get in there, diagnose the exact part, replace that only part, and get you going. There's kind of difference between a gunsmith and actual techs at High Point. They'll just send you a whole new gun. You know what I mean? It's not fixing the issue. They didn't go in and tune anything, do anything, tune the extractor or anything like that, or rechamber the barrel, or ramp the barrel, polish the ramp, none of that. So, send it to us. We'll get you straightened out. You'll be able to come out to the range like me and proudly pull your High Point out. And even for you guys that don't have any, say you don't have any issues, that's fine. I mean, you can still send us your gun, and we'll go through and actually do the real work to it, and you'll get the most out of your firearm. I do it. I got expensive firearms. This is my M&P compact. I did the same thing, basically the same thing that I would do to the High Point I did to this. So it has nothing to do with the gun itself. I mean, it's just something that you should have done, and you should have your gun sent to a gunsmith and have that done. So, thanks for watching. Like I said, we will be upgrading a whole lot here in the near future as far as film quality. We're going to do some slow motion stuff. We're going to get into some pretty cool stuff, but right now we're just we're trying to fit it into our budget. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe.